Hello everyone, welcome to this full body yin yoga practice and welcome back to Devi Daily Yoga. In this practice, we're going to focus on the fascia that runs throughout the body, including the shoulders, the spine, the ribs, and especially the hips and the legs and the feet today. So fascia needs these nice long holds, which is what we're going to be doing, relaxed, passive holds. And that's what yin yoga is all about. You won't need any props for this practice, and this is an all levels practice. There will be options for beginners and more experienced practitioners. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin in child's pose. So climb onto hands and knees and bring your knees to about hips width apart. Feet together, draw your hips back into child's pose. Feel free to adjust the width of your knees so that this feels good. They could be wider or narrower. We'll come down with the forehead toward the floor. Forehead resting on the floor if that's comfortable, or feel free to use a cushion or a block under your forehead. Take a deep breath into the back of your body and exhale, pouring out whatever you don't need through your forehead and into the earth. And take another deep breath and invite your body to soften with your exhale. And one more breath right into your lower back. And exhale. And slowly come up through hands and knees and all the way forward onto your forearms for Sphinx. As you rest on your forearms, bring your palms down onto the floor, or optionally you could clasp your hands instead if that feels better in your upper body. Take your legs to a comfortable distance, maybe hips width apart, or if you want more intensity, bring your legs closer together. Or if you want less intensity, you can bring them farther apart, maybe even as wide as your mat. Option to also come up into seal if you want a more deep back bend and a more intense sensation. We're going to rest here. You can let your eyes closed as you feel the sensations starting to happen in the body. You might feel a stretch in your lower back. You might feel your belly against the floor, a little stretch through your low belly and the front of your hips. And as you breathe, let your breath move in and out of your belly in a way where you can feel that pressure against the floor. Allowing your legs and thighs to be heavy and relaxed and soften throughout your feet and your toes. With everything relaxed, just let there be a little energetic lift through the crown of your head, through the very top of your head, gently pressing down into the elbows. And now breathe right into where you feel this, wherever you're feeling it the most. Maybe that's your lower back, your belly. And invite your body to soften with each exhale. And take one more deep breath in and exhale. And slowly lower down to come into Crocodile. Stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead on your hands. Bend your knees and take some reverse windshield wipers, just letting the legs wash from side to side and feel a little massage in your hips and low back. Good, and now bring your legs back to center and relax them down onto the floor. Take your hands to either side of your chest and press your hips up and back to come back to table pose. And we're going to set up for a toes tucked under version of child's pose. This is a lot more of an active stretch where we're starting to feel into the soles of the feet. And this might be where you're going to hang out. Or if you want more sensation in your toes and feet, then you can start to walk it back, continuing to press the ground away from you. And maybe you walk a little more back so that your chest comes more upright. And perhaps it's comfortable to walk your hands up onto your legs and sit upright. So anywhere in there that you want to rest for a little bit as we breathe into the sensations in the feet. And the feet are made up of fascia, of a thick layer of fascia. You can breathe into what you feel happening in this fascia. Whew, it's always quite an intense one. From here, we're going to take it into a squat. So let your knees come up and walk your hands back and just take like a little rounded squat. Your chin toward your chest. And now from here, take your hips up to come into dangle pose. This is our standing forward bend. You can have your feet together for a more intense version. Most of us are probably going to walk our feet out maybe to hips width, or maybe even wider to shoulder width, or as wide as your mat. You can let your knees be soft as much as you'd like. They could be quite soft. Or if you want more sensation in your hamstrings, you could straighten your legs. See what feels good in your body, and then hold opposite elbows. Let your chin relax toward your chest so that the back of your neck is nice and long. And feel the weight evenly distributed on the soles of your feet. Feel the stretch throughout the back of your body, your spine, the back of your legs. And take deep breaths in and out, inviting the spine to decompress with every exhalation. And let your arms go now and touch your shins with your fingertips as you lift up into a half forward bend. Gaze forward, deep breath in. And now with your exhale, hands to the floor, bend the knees as much as you need to walk it into downward dog. And we'll just take a little release here, bending one knee at a time, pressing one foot down, and then the other, one heel down, and then the other. So getting a little bit more love into the feet and the ankles here. And from downward dog, we're going to find tadpole, which is like a wide child's pose. So let your knees come maybe as wide as your mat, or you can see what feels good. Maybe even wider if you want a deeper stretch. Your feet together and settle your hips back. Bring your forehead to the floor or a block, your arms out in front of you, palms on the floor. And make any adjustments you need to so you feel a stretch in your inner thighs. And breathe into this underbelly. Breathing a sense of softness and safety into the under part of the pelvis, the inner part of the legs. And from your tadpole, lift up, keeping the legs how they are, and come out to forearms. And from here, we'll come into a twisted tadpole. Take your right hand out in front of you and thread your left arm underneath. So this is like a thread the needle, but with the knees wide. And feel free to adjust the position so it feels good in your body, bringing the knees closer together or whatever you need to do. And you can rest on the side of your head and start rolling this top shoulder, the right shoulder, back. You could stay here, and it might feel good to use this hand above the head for some leverage, or it might feel good to wrap this hand behind your lower back. The back of the hand can come to your sacrum, or you could perhaps tuck your fingers into the left hip crease. Whatever feels right today for your relaxed and passive hold, getting this twist in the upper body. Breathing gently in and out. And letting the body be soothed by the rhythm of your breath. And slowly unwind. And take your left arm out in front, left palm on the floor. Slide your right arm under to the opposite side. And settling down through your right shoulder, outer right shoulder, and the right side of your head. Option to wrap the top arm behind your back. Maybe tucking the hands into the hip crease. Breathing into this twist of the shoulder girdle, opening back through your left shoulder. Softening into each exhalation. And take a deep breath in now. With your exhale, slowly untwist. And coming to a seated position with your legs in front of you. We're going to come into square, and for those of you who do not love square, you're going to have the option to take figure 4 on your back instead. So for square, we take right ankle over the left knee. For figure 4, we take right ankle over the left knee as well on the back. Option to sit on a cushion for this, or any other kind of propping that makes this pose more comfortable for you. And then come forward over the legs. Your hands might be on the floor, you might rest elbows on blocks, or you might come farther down. We're looking for a stretch in the right glutes, whether you're in the seated or the lying down pose. The right buttock is where you want to feel the stretch. And begin to breathe into the sensations that you feel as your fascia slowly unwinds. And take one more deep breath right into this right buttock. And as you exhale slowly and carefully, come on up or switch legs if you're on your back, with your left ankle coming on top of your right knee. And go ahead and make your way forward. And just a little tidbit about this pose is that you have the option to flex your feet or not. So you draw the toes back towards your knees, top foot or both feet. And for some people that feels great, and it also helps to protect the knee if there's any knee pain. For other people, it hinders the stretch. So you can just try it out and see what it does to your stretch and if it helps to protect any discomfort in the knee. And we are, once again, looking to feel the stretch in the buttock, this time the left buttock, left outer hip. And wherever you are, let yourself soften and relax into the position, breathing gently and smoothly. And slowly come on up. And slowly undo your legs. Stay on your back if that's where you are, because that's where we're headed. Lying down on the back. And drawing the knees in toward your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. You could clasp fingers or maybe even wrap tighter, holding opposite elbows. We're going to lift our head toward the knee, forehead toward the knees. And release the head back down. And interlace your fingers, stretch your legs long down the mat, and press your hands up and away, opening the palms. Full body stretch, inhale. And exhale. Bring your arms to your sides in a T. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, close to your bum. We're going to come into spinal twist now. Scoot your hips over toward the right, and then take the knees up and over toward the left. Turn your head to the right, away from your knees. Option to take the left hand down onto the knees to give a little anchoring, or just keep the arms spread out. And breathe into the twist in your spine. Allowing tension to release from your core, your torso, your entire spinal column with every breath. Maybe feeling some opening through the right side of your chest and your right shoulder as well. And slowly release. I'm going to bring the knees back up to center. And press the feet down as you lift the hips and scoot them to the left and come right into your twist on the second side. And feel the spine twisting in the opposite direction. And something about the spinal twist is that it is said to kind of equalize the energies of the lower and upper body, balancing the energies of the spine so that we can come into what I like to think of like a balanced prana, a balanced flow of energy before we do our final relaxation. Take a deep breath right into the center of your chest. And exhale from the center of your chest. And now take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale from the belly. Resting here for a few more easy, smooth breaths. And now slowly and gently bring your knees back up to center and straighten your body out on your mat, coming into star. Extend your legs and extend your arms, finding whatever angle of arms and legs feels the most conducive to energy flowing through your spine and through your shoulders and your hips. And now is the time to come into stillness after stretching and awakening the body's prana, awakening the body's chi. Feel this flow of energy. Notice where it is in your body. Notice how it interacts with your breath as you rest. And take one more easy, gentle breath here. Let it go. Gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, point and flex your feet. And then let's take the knees in and start to roll over onto one side. And from here, just slowly come up into a seated position. Option to sit on a cushion, whatever you need to be comfortable as we prepare to close the practice, chanting Om 3 times. We'll bring the palms together in front of the heart, close the eyes, and just take one full breath in and one exhale, emptying the lungs completely. And we'll begin our chant. Inhale for Om. And allowing the eyes to open. That's our practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank yourself for taking this time to take care of your body and your mind. I hope to see you again soon the next time we practice together, and I look forward to reading your comments down below. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.